honorable members, and the members of the public in the public gallery. Good afternoon and welcome to our second edition of Bunge Mashinani. Today being 18th November 2025. Honorable members, let me take this opportunity first to sincerely apologize for the session that we have started a bit late. It was because of some technicalities which have since been sorted. However, you are most welcome to our members of the public. This is the County Assembly, Kericho. Before you is the County Assembly. We are live today from Kaplelartet ward. This is in Sigawet constituency. And just to remind you is that this is a replica of the National Assembly. As we all know, is that from 2013 to date, we have devolved governments, and among them is Kericho County. And in Kericho County, we have the county executive led by the governor and his team, and we have the county assembly led by the speaker, who is yours truly here, and the honorable members are before us. Devolution, in essence, as we all know, was to devolve power and resources. Today, this is a classical example of devolving power to Kaplelartet ward, where we shall be transacting our business from here. These are official proceedings of the assembly. We have the Hansard, and we have our team, technical team, who will be guiding us. And therefore, again, I know you have been briefed on how we shall conduct ourselves during these proceedings. Honorable members, before we move to the order of business, I would like to introduce you to the members of the public so that they can know who is here today. Honorable members, I'm standing because of time. Before I do that, there is an important activity that needs to be done, and thank you, the Leader of Majority, for reminding me. Today being Tuesday, we normally have our sittings on Tuesday and Wednesday. That is from 9:30 to 12:30, and from 2:30 to 5:30. So our standing orders are very clear on the same. And before then, I give to the Leader of Majority because of time. Leader of Majority, proceed. Yes, the clerk, order of business.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Yes, the Leader of Majority, what is your point of order?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I'm writing on a point of order, order number 33. On extension of time, Mr. Speaker. When you look into our time, Mr. Speaker, the standing order says if we predict that the business of the House will go beyond the time, Mr. Speaker, 30 minutes prior to the time, we need to extend time. Mr. Speaker, you will allow me then to move the motion of extension of time until we finish transacting the business of today. And my motion will be seconded by Honorable Aaron Rotich, who is the Chief Whip of the County Assembly. Thank you.
The Honorable Chief Whip, Honorable seconded. Thank you for seconding that motion. Honorable members, this is as per our standing order number 30, all the way standing order 1, 31, 32, and 33, and 34. And you will allow me, I will rise to put the question. Honorable members, I propose the question, which is that this House agrees with the leader of majority to extend its sitting time from 12:30 until we complete the business of the day. And being a procedural motion, you will allow me to rise to put the question. Honorable members, I now rise to put the question, which is that this House resolves to extend its sitting time from 12:30 until we dispense what is in the order of paper for this sitting. Will as many as are of that similar opinion say aye? Will as many as are of that contrary opinion say nay? And the ayes have it. So we shall proceed and clerk next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
So, honorable members, before I make my communication, I would like to introduce the honorable members, as I had earlier mentioned, for the benefit of the members of the public who are here. And I shall start from my far left, far second row, for those members who are absent. And maybe before then, to inform the members of the public, is that the County Assembly is composed of 47 members of the County Assembly, 30 elected MCAs, and 17 nominated MCAs who represents the minority and women and the youth. So from far left, that is Honorable Beatrice Chepkemoi from Kipchimchim, Ainamoi Ward, nominated MCA representing the interest group. Honorable David Maritim, the member of the County Assembly representing the great people of Chepseon, Kipkelion East. The Honorable Monica Kikwai, nominated MCA from Kapsaos Ward, that is in Ainamoi constituency, representing the interest groups. Yes, the Honorable Matthew Korir, that is a member representing the great people of Chaik Ward, that is in Belgut constituency, elected on an independent ticket. Yes. The next one is Honorable Vincent Korir, the member of the County Assembly representing the great people of Londiani from Kipkelion East. That is our host, the Honorable Erick B, the member representing the great people of Kaplelartet, so in Chigawit, where we are, and who is also the sponsor of the bill that is before us. Thank you. Honorable Dr. Moses Rotich, the member of the County Assembly representing the great people of Tendeno Soget, that is in Kipkelion East constituency. We have the third Deputy Speaker of the County Assembly, who is currently serving as the Vice Chairman, County Assembly Service Board, the Honorable Dr. Erick Peth, who is a member representing the great people of Kipchebor Ward in Amoi constituency. Thank you. We proceed to the Honorable Ezron Kipngeno Ngatich, member of the County Assembly representing the great people of Chilchila, the home of Aleman, and also the leader of a majority emeritus. He served as the leader of majority in the last, assembly. Thank you. We have the Honorable Kiprotich Rogony. Well done. Is well done your official name? Oh yeah. So the member of the County Assembly representing the great people of Sigawet ward, so in Sigawet constituency. The Honorable Philip Mutai, that is a member of the County Assembly representing Kipchumchim ward in Ainamoi ward, and also first panelists of the speakers panel. When the speaker and the deputy speaker is absent, the Honorable Philip Mutai automatically becomes the speaker of the sitting. Here we proceed. This our majority whip, who also doubles up as the national vice chairperson of all majority whips in Kenya, the Honorable Harun Rotich, who represent the great people of Seretet Toruriet ward from Belgut constituency. Thank you. That is the current deputy speaker of the County Assembly of Kericho, the Honorable Cheriot Bet, who is also our ranking member. He has been elected 3 times to represent the great people of Ainamoi ward. Thank you in Ainamoi constituency. Our leader of majority, the Honorable Philip Kipungatich Rono, representing the great people of Kamashian ward from Kipkelion West constituency. Thank you. Our deputy majority leader, that is the Honorable Evelyn Chebwagan Chuma from Chepseon Kipkelion East, nominated MC representing the interest group. We have our chairperson with us, Women Caucus, the Honorable Edna Tanui, who is a member nominated member of County Assembly representing the interest group from Waldai ward, that is in Belgut constituency. Thank you. We have the Honorable Mercy Njeriki Konyo, member of the County Assembly nominated representing the minority, and coming from Tandano Soget, that is in Kipkelion East. The Honorable Gabriela Chepngeno, a member of the County Assembly, who is also representing the interest group, and hails from the Besonik ward, that is in Bureti constituency. Although we have reports that you have been you have been taken. How do I put it to this side? So in Chicago, I will still establish where. We have the Honorable Kimngeno Kirui, that is from Tepesonik ward, representing the great people of Tepesonik from Bureti constituency. Thank you, sir. The Honorable Dominic Mutai, member of the County Assembly representing the great people of Kabianga ward, that is in Belgut constituency. We have the Honorable Bavina Serem, that is a member of the County Assembly nominated representing interest group, and comes from Kunyak, that is in Kipkelion West constituency. Thank you. We have the Honorable Peter Kemoy representing the great people of Kapsuser ward in Belgut constituency. Thank you. We have the Honorable Lily Sirma, nominated to represent our Mama Mbogas, and she comes from Kipchebor ward, that is in Amoy constituency. Thank you. We have the Honorable Winnie Langat, that is a member representing interest group 2, nominated member of the County Assembly from Kipchumchim ward, that is in Amoy constituency. We have a member of the County Assembly who have joined us. Yes, the Honorable Dora Chepngete Chikeino, a member of the County Assembly representing interest group from Chepseon ward, Kipkelion, from Kipkelion East constituency. So thank you so much. We have a number of MCAs who will be joining us as we proceed with the sessions. We shall introduce them at that time. So I therefore proceed to give my communication. This is communication from the chair. introduce myself. I am the Speaker of the County Assembly of Kericho, Dr. Patrick Mutai. Honorable members, I will wish to make the three communications that I have as follows. Honorable members, the first communication is in regards to the contents of Gazette Notice number 16707, which pertains to the sittings of the County Assembly of Kericho being held outside the County Assembly chambers. The decision to hold sittings outside the chambers was pursuant to a resolution passed by the County Assembly on Tuesday, 11th November 2025. This resolution is in accordance with the provisions of Article 196(1)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya and Section 87 of the County Governments Act. Honorable members, the primary objective of holding these sittings outside the chambers is to enhance public awareness and engagement in the legislative process and to bring the work of the County Assembly closer to the people of Kericho County. We had our first sitting yesterday, and today, that was in Ainamoi Ward, Ainamoi constituency, and today we are having the sitting here at Chepkemel Primary School ground, Kaplelartet Ward. Honorable members, the agenda for today's sitting is to deliberate on the report by the Committee on Appointments on the approval hearing of selection panel of the County Secretary and the Head of County Public Service, and also to deliberate on the Kericho County Community Health Services Bill 2024 at the Committee of the Whole House and third reading stage. The purpose of this legislation is to establish structures for coordination and provision of community health services provided for recruitment and training of community health volunteers and establish a fund to promote community health. Honorable members, by virtue of the said Gazette Notice, this sitting is properly convened. Honorable members, the second communication is on the public participation on the Kericho County Finance Bill 2025 and Kericho County Annual Development Plan for the financial year 2026-2027. This notice, previously advertised on the Daily Nation newspapers of 12th November 2025, invites the public to participate in discussions concerning the Kericho County Finance Bill 2025 and the Kericho County Annual Development Plan ADP for the financial year 2026-2027. Honorable members, this invitation is issued pursuant to Article 196(1)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya and the Kericho County Assembly Standing Order number 134.3 involving the Finance and Economic Planning Committee and the Budget and Appropriation Committees of the Assembly, respectively. Honorable members, interested members of the public may submit any memorandum they may have on the Kericho County Finance Bill 2025 and the Kericho County Annual Development Plan for the financial year 2026-2027. And I direct that the office of the clerk, since we are at Kaplelartet, to make sure that you give copies of the Kericho County Finance Bill 2025 and the Kericho County Annual Development Plan for financial year 2026-2027 to the members of the public who are in the public gallery after the plenary, so that they can be able to give the inputs. Honorable members, submissions must be received on or before 9 a.m. on Wednesday, 20th November 2025. Submissions may be forwarded to the Clerk of the County Assembly, P.O. Box 1526, Kericho, or email to assembly@kericho.go.ke or kcoassembly@gmail.com. Members of the public are invited to attend public hearings on 20th November 2025. The schedules include various locations starting at 11 a.m. at each venue. Londiani Social Hall, that is in Kipkelion East. We have Mogumoine Cooperative Society, that is in Tendeno, Kipkelion East. PMCA, that is in Kamasian, Kipkelion West. We have James Memorial AGC, that is in Belgut. We have Kaitui FPFK, that is in Soin. We have PMCA Church in Sigawit. We have Tebesonic Ward Administrator's Office in Bureti, and also Uhuru Gardens, Kericho Town. That is for Ainamoi. Honorable members, the third communication relates to the notice of approval hearing for the County Executive Committee member nominee, the Honorable Charles Birich. Honorable members, this notice, previously advertised on the standard newspapers of 13th November 2025, informs the public and the nominee of the scheduled approval hearing. As communicated yesterday during our Bunge Mashinani at Ainamoi, the County of Assembly of Kericho had received the name of nominee for appointment as a County Executive Committee member, Trade, Industrialization, Innovation, Tourism and Wildlife from His Excellency the Governor, Dr. Erick. Honorable members, the nominees invited to attend the approval hearing before the Committee on Appointments on Thursday, 20th November 2025. The hearing will commence at Assembly Chamber starting at 2:30 p.m. The hearing is held pursuant to Article 179(2)(b of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, Section 5 to 8 of the Public Appointments, County Assemblies Approval Act 2017, and the Kericho County Assembly Standing Order number 53, subsection 3. Any member of the public wishing to contest the appointment is invited to submit information in writing before 2 p.m. on Wednesday, 19th November 2025 to the clerk of the Assembly. The information must be submitted under sworn affidavit or oath. Honorable members, so for the three communication, please note, and it is so directed. Thank you. Clerk, next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Honorable members, we have a motion by the Chairman of the Appointments Committee, the Honorable Leader of Majority, Honorable Philip Rono.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, allow me to use the same opportunity, Mr. Speaker, to welcome the members of the public that are in the public gallery from Kaplelartet toward Mr. Speaker, and even those who came from outside Kaplelartet toward Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move the notice of motion that this House approves the report of the Appointment Committee on the approval hearing of the panel for the selection of the County Secretary and Head of Public Service. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, the Leader of Majority. Next order.
Order number 7, questions and statement.
Honorable members, we have one statement from Honorable Harun Rotich, that is a member of the County Assembly representing the people of Seretot Cheptorojet Ward, and this is a statement requesting the Committee on Governance, Labor and Social Welfare to deal with a number of issues. And I will give an opportunity to the Majority Whip, that is Honorable Harun Rotich, to raise the statement.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Section 9 of the County Government Act 2012 and the Kericho County Assembly Standing Orders number 45-1, I wish to seek a statement from the Committee on Governance, Labor and Social Welfare on the following concerns. Number 1, how many employees have retired per department since 2022? Number 2, how many employees are due for retire in the next 2 years? And please provide the breakdown per department. Number 3, what amount of budgets were allocated for each department for personal emoluments vis-a-vis the number of employees in the department given the exits in service for whatever reasons? Then finally, what plans has the departments put in place to ensure that the welfare of our staff due for retirement is catered for? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
All right, thank you, the Honorable Aaron Rotich. Honorable members, as you noted from the statement, I will commit these issues that have been raised to the Committee on Governance, Labor and Social Welfare. And I direct that we give them 21 days to deal, not more than 21 days to deal with these issues that have been raised by the member of the County Assembly representing the great people of Kericho. So the chairperson, that is Governance, Labor and Social Welfare. Where is the chairman? Yes, the Honorable Matthew Korir. Please note that the statement is committed to your committee and you have 21 days to dispense with the matter. Clerk, next order.
Motion by Vice Chairperson of the Committee on Appointments.
The Leader of Majority, you can now proceed to table your motion before this House.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity once again. Mr. Speaker, you will allow me to start from page 4, Mr. Speaker, on preface for the benefit of the public, Mr. Speaker.
That's okay, you can proceed.
Mr. Speaker, the Committee on Appointments, maybe before I start, Mr. Speaker, its membership, the committee is led by the Speaker of the County Assembly, Honorable Dr. Patrick C. Mutai, and then the Vice Chair is the Honorable Philip Rono, who is the Leader of Majority. Then we have Honorable Cheriot Bate, Honorable Vincent Korir, Honorable Rogonj Kiprotich, Honorable Anthony Ruto, Honorable David Maritim, Honorable Julia Siele, and Honorable Erick B. Mr. Speaker, establishment and mandate of the committee. Section 4 of the Public Appointment County Assembly's Approval Act number 5 of 2017 provides that an appointment under the Constitution or any other law for which the approval of a county assembly is required shall not be made unless the appointment is approved by the relevant county assembly. The Committee on Appointment is established under Standing Order 198, which provides that the Committee on Appointment shall consider for approval by the Assembly appointments under Article 179(2) of the Constitution of Kenya, County Executive Committee members. Mr. Speaker, background of the vetting process, that is 2.0, Mr. Speaker, notification of the nominations. Pursuant to Article 179(2)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya, as read together with the Section 44(2)(a) of the County Governments Act, Section 4 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act number 5 of 2017, and Standing Order 198, His Excellency the Governor forwarded to the Speaker the letter dated 4th September 2025, reference number KEC GVN CA. It is annexed number 1, Mr. Speaker. I invite the honorable members to see, forwarding the names of the following 5 persons nominated for the appointment as panel members that will be selecting the county secretary and head of county public service. Selection panel for the county secretary and head of county public service. The letter forwarded, number 1, Rose Chemweno Kaptich. This one represents the group. She's not a public officer. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, Caleb Cheruyot Koech. This is the advocate and member of Law Society of Kenya. We have Daisy Cherotich. This is an accountant and member of ISPAC. David Kaisiele, forwarded from the private sector, Mr. Speaker. And number 5, Alfred Cheruyot Drop, a representative from an association representing workers. Number 5, Mr. Speaker, the notification contained the nominees' curriculum vitae, notification to the Assembly and the referral to the Committee on Appointments. Pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 53(2), the Speaker filed a communication dated 16 October 2025, informed the House of the Governor's message to the House on submission of the panel for selection of the County Secretary, stock head of County Public Service. And pursuant to Section 7(1) of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act number 5 of 2017 and Standing Order 198, the names and the curriculum vitae were referred to the Committee on Appointments. Notification to the public and nominees. Mr. Speaker, Section 7, Part 4 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act provides that the clerk shall notify a candidate of the time and place for the holding of an approval hearing by notice in at least 2 newspapers of national circulation and by writing and by such other form of communication as the clerk may consider appropriate. Mr. Speaker, Section 7, Part 5 of the Public Appointment County Assemblies Approval Act provides that the committee shall by notice in at least 1 newspaper of national circulation notify the public of the time and place for holding an approval hearing at least 7 days prior to the hearing, Mr. Speaker. And pursuant to Section 7, 4 and 5 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act, the clerk of the county assembly placed an advertisement in the print media on 29th November 2025. I invite the honorable members, Mr. Speaker, to see the annexure number 2, inviting the members of the public to submit memoranda by way of written statement on oath, affidavit on the suitability or otherwise of the nominees. The advertisement indicated that the submissions were to be received by Wednesday 5th November of 2025. The same advertisement, Mr. Speaker, invited the nominees to appear before the committee on appointments at the assembly chambers. The nominees were required to bring their original copies of their national identity cards, academic and professional certificates, and other relevant testimonials and clearance certificates from the following institutions: 1, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission; 2, the Kenya Revenue Authority; 3, Higher Education Loans Board; 4, Criminal Investigation Department; and 5, Mr. Speaker, Credit Reference Bureau. Mr. Speaker, 2.5 issues for consideration during the approval hearing, constitutional and statutory requirements. Mr. Speaker, Section 8 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act outlines issues that need to be considered by the committee in relation to nominations. They are as follows, Mr. Speaker. A, the procedure used to arrive at the nominee, including the criteria for the shortlisting of the nominees. B, Mr. Speaker, any constitutional or statutory requirements relating to the office in question. And C, Mr. Speaker, the suitability of the nominee for the appointment proposed, having regard to whether the nominee's credentials, abilities, experience, and qualities meet the needs of the body to which the nomination is being made to. Mr. Speaker, the procedure of nomination. Section 44, 2A and Section 58A, Part 1, Mr. Speaker, of the County Governments Act requires the governor to constitute a selection panel that will competitively recruit the county secretary and the aid of county public service. Part B, Mr. Speaker, constitutional and statutory requirements. Mr. Speaker, Part 1, the Constitution of Kenya 2010, read together with the County Governments Act, additionally give guidelines on how to appoint persons who will be appointed to serve in the selection panel and would appoint the county secretary and head of county public service. Part 2, Mr. Speaker, composition of the selection panel. Section 44, 2B and Section 58A, Part 2, Mr. Speaker, of the County Governments Act provides for the composition of the selection panel for the nomination and appointment of the county secretary and head of public service, respectively, as follows, Mr. Speaker. A, chairperson not being a public officer. B, Mr. Speaker, one person from the private sector. And C, Mr. Speaker, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, who is a member of the Law Society of Kenya. Part D, Mr. Speaker, an accountant who is a member of the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya. And the fifth one, Mr. Speaker, is one person from an association representing workers. Mr. Speaker, part 3 is on leadership and integrity. The committee in determining the suitability of the nominees were also guided by the provisions on leadership and integrity as outlined under Chapter 6 of the Constitution. In particular, Article 73(2) of the Constitution provides that the guiding principle of leadership and integrity includes, A, Mr. Speaker, selection on the basis of personal integrity, competence and suitability, or election in a free and fair election, Mr. Speaker. Part B, Mr. Speaker, objectivity and impartiality in decision making and in ensuring that the decisions are not influenced by nepotism, favorism, other improper motives, or corrupt practices, Mr. Speaker. Part C, Mr. Speaker, selfless service based solely on the public interest demonstrated by 1, honesty in the execution of public duties, and 2, Mr. Speaker, the declaration of any personal interest that may conflict with the public duties. Part D, Mr. Speaker, accountability to the public for decisions and actions. And Part E, Mr. Speaker, discipline and commitment in service to the people. Mr. Speaker, in addition, the committee considered Section 10 of the Leadership and Integrity Act of 2012, in particular, which provides that a state officer shall, to the best of their ability, 1, carry out the duties of the office efficiently and honestly. B, Mr. Speaker, carry out the duties in a transparent and accountable manner. And C, Mr. Speaker, keep accurate records and documents relating to the functions of the office. And D, Mr. Speaker, report truthfully on all matters of the organization which they represent. Mr. Speaker, the committee noted that all the nominees complied with the provision of Chapter 6 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 on leadership and integrity, and that the nominees submitted clearances from the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, Credit Reference Bureau, HELP, and DCI, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the committee, while conducting the vetting hearings, was guided on the qualifications of suitability of the nominees for the proposed appointment, having regard to whether the nominees met the threshold as stipulated in the County Governments Act. The suitability of the nominees was assessed after scrutiny of the nominees' academic credentials, professional training and experience, personal integrity, background and qualities, as well as their performance during the approval hearing conducted on Thursday, 6th and Monday, 10th November of 2025. Mr. Speaker, approval hearing of the nominees. The committee held a sitting on Thursday, 6th and Monday, 10th November 2025 to deliberate on the approval hearings and noted the following, Mr. Speaker. 1, that the nominees had not notified the clerk of the County Assembly of Kericho of their withdrawal from the approval process as outlined under Section 7(12) of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act No. 5 of 2017. Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Section 44(2)(a) and 2(b) and Section 58(a) of the County Governments Act, the Governor constituted selection panel that will competitively recruit the County Secretary and Head of County Public Service, that the same should be approved by the County Assembly. Mr. Speaker, number 1, the nominees, Mr. Speaker, we have Rose Chemweno Kaptich, who was nominated to be the chairperson, Mr. Speaker. The nominee for the position of the chairperson of the selection panel appeared before the committee on 6th November 2025 at 2:30 p.m., whose approval hearing was taken under oath pursuant to Article 179(2) of the Constitution, the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act of 2017, and the Kericho County Assembly Standing Orders. Mr. Speaker, the committee, having considered the nominees' curriculum vitae and having had our oral submissions during the approval hearing, made the following observations on our suitability for appointment as the chairperson of the selection panel. A, Mr. Speaker, that in accordance with Section 58(a) 2A, Mr. Speaker, of the County Governments Act, the nominee is required not to be a public officer. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, the nominee confirmed under oath that she is not a public officer and that she currently doing farming, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the nominee meets the requirements of Chapter 6 of the Constitution on Leadership and Integrity, having obtained clearance certificates from the following statutory bodies: EACC, KRA, DCI, CRP, and ELP, Mr. Speaker. That the nominee was able to demonstrate the capability of serving as the chairperson of the selection panel for the county secretary and head of county public service. Mr. Speaker, number 2, nominee number 2, Caleb Cheruyot Koech, is an advocate and a member of the Law Society of Kenya. The nominee for the position of the member of the selection panel appeared before the committee on 10th November 2025 at 9 a.m., whose approval hearing was taken under oath pursuant to Article 179(2) of the Constitution, the Public Appointment County Assembly's Approval Act of 2017, and the Kericho County Assembly Standing Orders. The committee, having considered the nominee's curriculum vitae and having had his oral submissions during the approval hearing, made the following observations on his suitability for appointment as a member of the selection panel. A, Mr. Speaker, that in accordance with Section 58A, Part 2C of the County Governments Act, the nominee is required to be an advocate of the High Court of Kenya and a member of the Law Society of Kenya, and this one demonstrated, Mr. Speaker, by providing a membership card number P.105/11672/15. The nominee provided evidence to the fact that he is an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, having been admitted to the bar in the year 2015. That the nominee meets the requirements of Chapter 6 of the Constitution on Leadership and Integrity, having obtained clearance from the following statutory bodies: EACC, KRA, DCI, CRP, and ELP, Mr. Speaker. That the nominee demonstrated the capability of serving as a member of the selection panel for the county secretary and head of the public service. Mr. Speaker, the third nominee is Daisy Cherotich. She is also a member of the ISPAC, Mr. Speaker. The nominee for the position of the member of the selection panel appeared before the committee on 10 November 2025 at 9 a.m., whose approval hearing was taken under oath pursuant to Article 179(2) of the Constitution, the Public Appointment County Assembly's Approval Act of 2017, and the Kericho County Assembly Standing Orders. The committee, having considered the nominees' curriculum vitae and having had our oral submissions during the approval hearing, made the following observations on his suitability for appointment as a member of the selection panel. That in accordance with Section 58A, Part 2D of the County Governments Acts, Mr. Speaker, the nominee is required to be an accountant and a member of the Institute of Certified Public Accountants. Part B, Mr. Speaker, the nominee provided evidence to the fact that she is an accountant and a member of the ISPAC, member number ASSOC/4956. That the nominee meets the requirements of the Chapter 6 of the Constitution on Leadership and Integrity, having obtained clearance from the following statutory bodies, that is EACC, KRA, DCI, CRP, and ELP. Mr. Speaker, that the nominee did not demonstrate the capability of serving as a member of the selection panel, since she was not conversant on topical issues regarding the office of the county secretary. This is the nominee, Mr. Speaker. We tried to ask her whether she understands the roles of the county secretary, Mr. Speaker. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, she sweats. She didn't answer anything, Mr. Speaker, to mean she was appointed to a position she doesn't understand, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, another nominee, David K.A. Siele, member of the private sector, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the nominee for the position of the member of the selection panel appeared before the committee on 6th November 2025 at 2 p.m., whose approval hearing was taken under the oath pursuant to Article 179(2) of the Constitution, the Public Appointment County Assembly's Approval Act of 2017, and the Kericho County Assembly standing orders. The committee, having considered the nominees, Mr. Speaker, curriculum vitae, and having had his oral submissions, Mr. Speaker, during the approval hearing, made the following observation on his suitability for the appointment as a member of the selection panel. One, Mr. Speaker, is that in accordance with the section 58, 2B of the County Governments Act, the nominee is required to be a person from the private sector. Number two, Mr. Speaker, the nominee provides a certificate of registration indicating that he is the director of Tifale Academy, among other private businesses, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, that the nominee meets the requirement of Chapter 6 of the Constitution on leadership and integrity, having obtained clearance from the following statutory bodies. That is KRA, ESCC, DCI, CRP, and ELP, Mr. Speaker. That the nominee demonstrated the capability of serving as a member of the selection panel for the county secretary and head of public service. Mr. Speaker, another nominee, Alfred Cheruiyot Trop, he was forwarded from the association representing workers, Mr. Speaker. The nominee for the position of member of the selection panel appeared before the committee on 10th November 2025 at 3:30 p.m., whose approval hearing was taken under oath pursuant to Article 179(2) of the Constitution, the Public Appointment County Assemblies Approval Act of 2017, and the County Assembly Standing Orders. Mr. Speaker, the committee, having considered the nominees' curriculum vitae and having had his oral submissions during the approval hearing, made the following observations on his suitability for appointment as a member of the selection panel. The nominee provided letter of evidence to the fact that he is an executive secretary for Kenya National Union of Teachers, that is not Pureti branch. That the nominee meets the requirements of Chapter 6 of the Constitution on leadership and integrity, having obtained clearance certificates from the following statutory bodies, Mr. Speaker: KRA, ESCC, DCI, CRP, and ELP, Mr. Speaker. That the nominee demonstrated the capability of serving as a member of the selection panel for the county secretary and head of public service. Mr. Speaker, the committee observations and recommendations, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, having conducted the approval hearing for the nominees pursuant to Section 44(2)(a) and 58(a) of the County Government Act number 17 of 2012, read together with the Section 4, 7, and 8C of the Public Appointment County Assemblies Approval Act number 5 of 2017 and Standing Orders number 198, Mr. Speaker, the committee recommends that this House, Mr. Speaker, approves the nominations of the following: A. Rose Chemweti Kaptich as chairperson of the selection panel for the recruitment of the county secretary and head of county public service.
The leader of majority. Rose Chemweno, not Chemweti.
Rose Chemweno, Mr. Speaker. Let me go back, Mr. Speaker. Approves the nomination of A. Rose Chemweno Kaptich as chairperson of the selection panel for the recruitment of the county secretary and head of county public service. B, Mr. Speaker, David K.A. Siele as a member of the selection panel for the recruitment of county secretary and head of county public service. And C, Mr. Speaker, Caleb Cheruiyot Koech as a member of the selection panel for the recruitment of the county secretary and head of county public service. And D, Mr. Speaker, Alfred Cheruiyot Trop as a member of the selection panel for the recruitment of the county secretary and head of county public service. Mr. Speaker, I also urge the House, Mr. Speaker, that they disapprove the nomination of Daisy Cherotich as a member of the selection panel for the recruitment of the county secretary and head of county public service. Mr. Speaker, this is only one nominee that I urge the House that they disapprove, Mr. Speaker. One, Mr. Speaker, she failed to produce a degree certificate, Mr. Speaker. According to the law, she has not graduated, Mr. Speaker. She is a continuing student at the university, despite being a a certified public accountant, Mr. Speaker. And number two, Mr. Speaker, on the topical issues, we try to ask her, Mr. Speaker, whether she understands the role of the county secretary, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, completely, she failed to answer the same, Mr. Speaker. To mean, she'll be interviewing somebody who will be taking the key roles of the county government, Mr. Speaker. You know, the county secretary is the head of county public service, Mr. Speaker, and is the person who is the secretary to the cabinet, Mr. Speaker. If you will be interviewing a person whom you don't know even the roles of that person, Mr. Speaker, then there is no need, Mr. Speaker, for you sitting in the same panel, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this House has got a very serious history on the issues of county secretary, Mr. Speaker. This House, Mr. Speaker, you remember, they impeached one county secretary, Mr. Speaker, for causing almost chaos in all departments, Mr. Speaker, for overstepping the mandates. Mr. Speaker, you would find a county secretary doing the roles of a chief officer in a different department, Mr. Speaker. You remember, Mr. Speaker, the reasons why this House impeached the previous county secretary, Mr. Speaker, is the person he could transfer even the staff at the health department, despite the health department having a chief officer, Mr. Speaker. So if this person, if we will get the wrong people to interview the same people, Mr. Speaker, they'll end up giving us a wrong person for the right job, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I kindly request that my motion be seconded by Honorable Cheriot Bet, Mr. Speaker, a member representing Ainamoi Ward. Thank you.
All right, thank you, the Leader of Majority. The Honorable Cheriot Bet, the Deputy Speaker. You can proceed to second the motion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity, and of course, by extension, the great people of Ainamoi, Mr. Speaker, whom I represent. Mr. Speaker, before I second this very important motion, Mr. Speaker, allow me from the onset, Mr. Speaker, to thank you for approving the Bunge Mashinani, Mr. Speaker. Yesterday, we were in Ainamoi Ward, where I dearly represent. Today, we are in Kaplelartet Ward, Mr. Speaker. The host MCA being the Honorable Erick B. Maji, alias Maji, Mr. Speaker. Allow me to welcome the members of the public, Mr. Speaker, at our public gallery. I want to inform them, Mr. Speaker, that this is what normally takes place there in Honorable member here. He always goes to town to transact business that has been brought today to your ward. So you are one of the luckiest people today, because the entire county assembly is here. You are following proceedings. Sometimes, Mr. Speaker, we sometimes lack bundles, Mr. Speaker, to follow proceedings live. But today, Mr. Speaker, the county assembly is live at Kaplelartet, Mr. Speaker. So you are highly welcome, and thank you. I have, Mr. Speaker, I got an opportunity. I was here by 8:30, Mr. Speaker. I got an opportunity to walk around this place, Mr. Speaker, and they are very good people. That I can confirm, Mr. Speaker. In fact, I went to a five-star hotel, Mr. Speaker. I was given tea, you know, I was given mandazis, Mr. Speaker, and they told me don't pay because you are visitors. They are welcoming people, Mr. Speaker. So in fact, I want to inform the honorable members that once we are done with this session, let's not you know, rush to town. Let's still remain in this place because they are very hostable, our community. And thank you for that. Mr. Speaker, I now want to weigh into this motion, Mr. Speaker. The motion before us, Mr. Speaker, is the approval. The majority leader is seeking the entire county assembly to approve the panelists that are going to get us the county secretary, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is a committee that you graciously lead, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, out of the names that you were given, Mr. Speaker, you've heard that 4 of them, Mr. Speaker, you know, passed the test of time. There's only one, Mr. Speaker, who could not, you know, understood her role in getting us the best county secretary, Mr. Speaker. I do not want to stress what the majority leader said. A county secretary, Mr. Speaker, you know, is one of the senior most, you know, persons under the county executive. Probably after the governor, and the deputy governor, Mr. Speaker, then comes the county secretary, Mr. Speaker. This is a person that we need people of high integrity, Mr. Speaker. Before we get a person of high integrity, Mr. Speaker, we need the panelists who are going to look for this person to be also of people of high integrity, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to urge the honorable members and the House at large, Mr. Speaker, that let's approve this report, because the other members, Mr. Speaker, whom we did the approval hearing, you know, they showed their capability that they are going to look for the best county secretary, Mr. Speaker. A county secretary, you remember, Mr. Speaker, as majority leader said, is there the head of the county public service, Mr. Speaker. And number two, Mr. Speaker, is also the person in charge of translating, you know, political visions into policy, Mr. Speaker. This is a person that is going to manage the county executive, you know, committee members, Mr. Speaker, and ensuring that there is, you know, timely implementation of the county executive, you know, committee meetings, Mr. Speaker. So we need people who are going to vet this type of a person, Mr. Speaker, who are among the best, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I know there is only one name that the committee is requesting the Honorable House to disapprove, and that is Daisy Cherotich, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you cannot be, you know, you are vetting one of the senior most people, Mr. Speaker, and you don't have the, you know, the requisite knowledge, Mr. Speaker, and of course you cannot handle the topical issues concerning the office that you want to look for someone to head that office. So we want to request the honorable members of the county assembly, that we do approve this motion, so that the county executive will not be going around telling the members of the public that the county assembly has reviews to approve. So we better give the governor his people, Mr. Speaker. The four, you will see what he will do with the four of them, Mr. Speaker. Sometimes members were telling us, Mr. Speaker, that probably there will not be a quorum, Mr. Speaker. That is not our issue, Mr. Speaker. You know, quorum is, let's make sure that we don't overstep on the mandate that does not belong to the members of the county assembly. The issues of quorum is execution of this mandate, and that rests squarely, Mr. Speaker, under the county executive, so that we do not take blame every other time. Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the members, because yesterday we had a very heated debate on this matter, Mr. Speaker, but I want to thank the honorable members, because ultimately we did approve those four names, Mr. Speaker, after a very heated, you know, debate, Mr. Speaker. I don't expect the same heated debate, Mr. Speaker, because I think we canvassed every other detail yesterday, Mr. Speaker, and we are exhausted, Mr. Speaker. So I want to urge my good friends, Mr. Speaker. I know they might have issues, Mr. Speaker, but that, I still believe that job of whether there is quorum or no quorum, Mr. Speaker, is domiciled under the county executive. Let's do our part. We leave the other bit to the county executive for implementation, Mr. Speaker. So I want to hold the honorable members that let's not even take a lot of time here, Mr. Speaker. Let's concentrate on the next bit of this, you know, the reason also why we are here, Mr. Speaker, is because of a very important bill that is being moved by the area member of the county assembly concerning, you know, our healthcare, you know, workers, Mr. Speaker. So that is very critical also. So let's not take a lot of time. That is my humble request. Otherwise, I stand to second this very important motion on a report of the approval hearing of the panelists that are going to, you know, to have the county secretary who will be the head of the county public service in place. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. Thank you, the Honorable Lecture. You had paid for seconding the motion. I now propose the question, which is that this House approves the report of the appointment committee on the approval hearing of the panel for the selection of the county secretary and head of public service. So the floor is open for contribution and debate. Honorable Dr. Erick Betts and Honorable Kaplelartet Logon. And then I'll come for the second round.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this chance to also contribute to this motion, and allow me to also join my colleagues in welcoming members of the public to this Bunge Mashinani here in Kaplelartet ward. My name is Dr. Erick MCA Kipchebor ward. Mr. Speaker, sir, this is a very important motion today discussing here, and I want to thank the Committee on Appointment for having done a good job. I do agree with the report of the Appointment Committee in totality. And Mr. Speaker, sir, the 5 nominees, all of them were vetted independently, and as by the law, each of them will be approved separately. And I do agree that Rose Kaptich, David Shelley, Caleb Koech, and Alfred Robb be approved, whereas Daisy Cherotich, who was not able to convince the panel that she could deliver on that role, be disapproved. Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to say that this is a good report which will enable the appointing authority to be able to know and to send out another name for the 5th person. So, as has been said by Honorable Cheriot Bed, is that our work is to approve or disapprove as a house. And therefore, I do support as it is, so that now the governor will then know that out of the 5 names sent to the assembly, 4 were approved and 1 has been rejected. Otherwise, I'd want to thank your committee, because you are the chair of this committee, Mr. Speaker, sir, for a wonderful job well done. And I do ask my colleagues that we support the report, because this is a reflection of a job done, vetting done properly, and this is a report which will reflect the will of the people of Kericho County and enable the county to have a new county secretary. Mr. Speaker, sir, I do support the report. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The Honorable Kaplelartet will go, and then we will go to Honorable Vincent Korir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to support the motion by the Leader of Majority, that is on the report on the selection secretary is picked, we need people from 5 categories. So if you miss one, then it means the county secretary will still not be picked by the 4 nominees until we get the last one. It is just the same case as yesterday, Mr. Speaker. And lastly, as I finalize, Mr. Speaker, I'm really happy for what you've done. Bunge Mashinani is so important because it is now the opportunity of the members of public to know the roles of this county assembly. Mr. Speaker, a third of the people seated here are coming from my ward, because my ward is a kilometer away from here. Mr. Speaker, when the time comes, in fact, in the next Bunge Mashinani, where we will have the Kericho County Revenue Board bill, I propose, Mr. Speaker, that it will be done in my ward because I'm the chair finance, and I'm also playing a critical role here today because of the CHPs. As the chair finance, I'm going to fight for them later on when the bill is tabled by the honorable member, because they are very important people and I stand with them. With this, Mr. Speaker, I support the motion.
All right, thank you, the honorable all the honorable members and honorable members of the public. I think you were properly briefed that there is no cheering or clapping because we are in serious business. You can only thump your feet. I know you are celebrating the famous Seventh-day Adventist member of the county assembly from Sigawet. I will only give to 2 people. I'll give to Honorable Vincent Korir, Honorable Hezron, and then we will proceed to the other one. Please, kindly. Honorable Vincent Korir, I give you 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to support this motion on the approval hearing of on the approval of selection panel for the county secretary. Before I continue, I would like to welcome the members of the public, that you are welcome to learn and also understand what we are doing on your behalf in the county assembly. And what I want to tell the public is every one of you here is a representative of the people.
Order.
And
order, honorable members. Chief Whip.
Thank you.
And you know that is leadership. Order. Consult in low tones, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wanted to tell the members of the public that everyone seated here is qualified to be a member of county assembly, and this is what we do on your behalf. We represent you and we legislate and also do budgeting. Mr. Speaker, let me contribute on this motion as a member of the appointments committee. I know, Mr. Speaker, that the law is guiding us, that section 44(2)(b) of County Government Act states clearly how the selection panel should be constituted. And Mr. Speaker, it comprises of members from various sections, non-public, accountant, advocate, and the other one is accountant or advocate and non-public, and a member from the public. Mr. Speaker, I see one of them didn't qualify because of lack of enough qualification, that is not having a degree, and that reduces the number to 4. And there is a reason maybe why the law required 5 people. When it comes to voting, Mr. Speaker, you cannot have maybe 4 people because it will be a tie. So I know it's not an error of the appointment committee or the county assembly, but I think maybe now the governor should take action. And maybe what I want to advise the governor is maybe before submitting the names to the county assembly in future, maybe he should do his own background interviews before submitting the right people, so that it will make easier the work of appointment committee in appointing the right people who have the right qualifications and who are able to be vetted and easily pass the test. Mr. Speaker, remember the panel is supposed to work within timelines. They are supposed to start their work within 14 days from appointment by the governor. So it means the governor has work to submit quickly as possible the other name, so that we have the right number of the selection committee. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, I don't want to take much time. I would like to say, as long as we have vetted as the committee, it meets agenda, and maybe even the diversity and what the law requires.
All right.
Mr. Speaker, I don't have much to say. I support the motion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, the Honorable Vincent Korir. Now, Honorable Hezron Kipungeno.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity you have granted me, Mr. Speaker. And as a representative of the great people of Chilchila, I want to say thank you for the opportunity. Secondly, to take this opportunity to join you and my other speakers who have spoken before me to welcome the members of the public to 002 Bunge Mashinani Kaplelartet, and to say we are so much grateful for your generosity and warm welcome, and by extension congratulate the area MCA for according us this good platform. Mr. Speaker, from the onset to rise to support this motion, Mr. Speaker, on the approval of the selection panel, Mr. Speaker. Despite the fact that, Mr. Speaker, it is not meeting the Section 58 threshold, Mr. Speaker, of 5-member panel, Mr. Speaker, I am supporting, because our work strictly is to approve. The work of the appointment is for the governor. And if he is wise enough, he knows that the 5 panelists will not be fully constitutional. I cited a case example yesterday that in Oma Bay, governor appointed 4 panelists, and they did the process of interviewing the county secretary and approving the county secretary until the county secretary was appointed. Only that a member of the public to go to court, and the entire process was nullified. So I think he should use that case study, Mr. Speaker. Having said that, Mr. Speaker, there was an oversight again during the formation or the selection of this panel. When you critically analyze the members who have been appointed to this panel, you will realize that one is coming from Soin Sigawet. 2 members are coming from Belgut. 1 member is coming from Ainamo. Ainamo also is coming from Pureti. So there is 2 constituencies, sub-counties, which has been left out. And it is not according to the spirit of the constitution on the regional balance. We were expecting the nomination of these members to the panel to be regionally balanced. We were expecting one to come from at least either Kipkelian East or Kipkelian West, so that it can be regional balance. So we are encouraging the appointing authority, the governor, to consider regional balance in the remaining position of the member to fill this gap. Otherwise, I support this motion, so that at least we get the county secretary, so that he can be in charge of all the matters relating to the office of the county secretary. And again, it will conclude the issuance or the issue to do with formation of county public service board, Mr. Speaker. Otherwise, I thank you and I support.
All right, thank you, the Honorable Israel. Now I give to the leader of majority, who is the mover of the motion, to reply.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to reply into my motion, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the report itself, Mr. Speaker, came from the Committee on Appointments, Mr. Speaker, and it's only that it's so hard for the Speaker to table the same report, Mr. Speaker, since you are the chair. Mr. Speaker, allow me to thank the honorable members, Mr. Speaker, based on the moods of the House, Mr. Speaker, and given, Mr. Speaker, that we had been branded as a House, Mr. Speaker, to be the impeachers. We want to do our work right, Mr. Speaker. If somebody qualifies, we say he or she qualifies, Mr. Speaker. If somebody performed poorly in the vetting, Mr. Speaker, then it will be there in the report, Mr. Speaker, and the House will do the necessary, Mr. Speaker. Otherwise, if we will continue with the trend of just passing people to ferry as dockets, Mr. Speaker, despite their performance. You remember, Mr. Speaker, the county government of Kericho, more so the executive, Mr. Speaker, it is in record that the appointments committee, Mr. Speaker, have vetted more than 10 CECs, Mr. Speaker. I think 10 are at home now, Mr. Speaker. They have been fired, Mr. Speaker, either by His Excellency the Governor. I don't think even we've ever impeached a CEC, Mr. Speaker, but the Governor himself found those people to be very incompetent. Yet they were passed by the House, Mr. Speaker, because of the goodwill that we had with His Excellency the Governor. So we said, Mr. Speaker, going into the future, we must stick to the performance of an individual during vetting, Mr. Speaker. And that's the reason, Mr. Speaker, we've come out with a report approving 4, disapproving 1, Mr. Speaker. Yesterday, the same thing, Mr. Speaker, somebody failed to appear for an interview or vetting, Mr. Speaker. We went ahead and disapproved, Mr. Speaker. As the link between the county executive and the county assembly, Mr. Speaker, I have just spoke with His Excellency the Governor. He has agreed, Mr. Speaker, that whoever performed badly, Mr. Speaker, will recheck, then he'll have the duty to resend the name, Mr. Speaker. I believe before the close of business today, Mr. Speaker, we'll be having the names to replace those who performed poorly or those who didn't appear before the interview, Mr. Speaker, for us to fair them again, for the panel to be complete, Mr. Speaker. So the honorable members should not worry about the panel being fully constituted, Mr. Speaker, since the Governor himself is going to send the 2 names by close of business today. So in the next 1 week, Mr. Speaker, I know this will be constitutional and they will go ahead to do the vetting or the recruitment of the county secretary and the commissioners of the county public service board. Mr. Speaker, I submit. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, the leader of majority, for replying your motion. Honorable members, I will now rise to put the question. Honorable members, I now rise to put the question, which is that this House approves the report of the appointment committee on the approval hearing of the panel for the selection of the county secretary and the head of public service. Will as many as are of that similar opinion say aye? Will as many as are of the contrary opinion say nay? And the ayes have it. Clerk, next order.
Order number 9, the Kericho County Community Health Services Bill 2024, Committee of the Whole House.
Honorable members, Committee of the Whole House. Committee of the Whole House.
Thank you, honorable members. Of course, and the members of the public gallery. You are welcome to the Committee of the Whole. And just for information, we are now in one of the stages at which a bill passes through before it becomes an act. So this is the Committee of the Whole, where we are receiving a report on the amendments to the Kericho County. Order members, honorable members, order please, the majority leader. Let's console in low tones. Remember, we are still at the session is ongoing. It's only that we've converted this session to a Committee of the Whole, as our sergeants tries to balance and fix and position our mess. Let's keep silence and consult in low tones. If the table do not balance, I think it is your responsibility, our sergeant at arms. You will be standing here for the remainder of this of this session, so that next time thank you.
Utaanza from clause 3. Utaanza from clause 3. Utaanza from clause 3.
Weka hapa hivi. Hapa hivi.
But hiyo juu itakuwa sawa. Hiyo juu itakuwa sawa.
Iko sawa.
Ya juu iko sawa.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, members, and for your patience. Thank you, our sergeants. The reason why we are lowering that mess is because we are now in a committee. We are turning the county assembly in, so we are doing a committee. So I want so this is the report on the amendments to the Kericho County Community Health Services Bill 2024. Clerk.
Clause 3, paragraph E, that clause 3, subclause, that clause 3, subclause, paragraph E be amended by inserting the words ensure community health promoters immediately before the word in appearing the first time.
Chair is our committee. Chair, you come and give reasons why you are amending that section. Yes.
Thank you, Chair, and maybe before we proceed through the amendment, the purpose of this bill is singularly and to create the effective and the structures framework for primary health care, and of course to prevent preventive rather than curative. This is one of the presidential agendas through primary health care, and also it seeks to bridge the gap between the aspiration and the current health care issues. So, Chair, maybe that was the brief highlight on the purpose of this bill, and of course, Chair, we have also the
community health promoters. And it has been purpose also proposed to establish the County Health Service Committee within this bill, chair, and of course it has also the community health personnel in between, and in health personnel we also have community health assistant officers and community health promoters. So maybe to explain the clause, chair, and I'll go through. Subclause 3, paragraph 3E, that clause 5, subclause E be amended by inserting the word ensure community health promoters immediately before the word in appearing in the first time. Chair, this has been, it was not captured well when you say in, but now it has put clearly to ensure the community health promoters in place. So that has been explanation, Chair, for that subclause 3. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. You can also use the opportunity to probably say something welcoming your people.
Thank you, Chair. I thought maybe you will allow me immediately the Honorable Speaker comes in so that I can make my maiden speech, but of course to welcome my constituents. The reason why I'm here is because you elected me, and I'm very much honored and privileged to stand before the Honorable House, and of course to thank the Honorable Speaker for considering Kaplelartet being the second after Inamoi. I'm very thankful, and of course allow the public color, of course, to thank you for coming in a large number. You've came in a large number, and that is a respect to me, and of course you've shown to the people of County Assembly that you love me. So otherwise, may you have that, enjoy that warm environment. And of course, Chair, if you can look at the temperatures here, it's a bit low. I know you've gotten used to Kericho, but now here the temperatures here is around 22. Kericho, looking on the temperatures in Kericho is around 25. So this is a warm place, and request you continue after this. You will have to enjoy the lucies around here. Thank you so much, Chair.
Thank you, Chair. I think thank you very much for welcoming us. Honorable members, there was an error. The amendment that the Honorable Chair is moving is the amendment on clause 5, subclause, 3, paragraph E. And I think that will eventually be expunged from the record. So that is clause 5, subclause 3, paragraph 2. Honorable members, I now propose to put the question that clause 5, subclause 3, paragraph E.
You propose that clause 3 to 4 be part of the bill.
Before I propose the question on the amendment, let me propose the question that clause 3 and clause 4 be part of the bill. Honorable members, silence means concurrence. So I now put the question that clause 3 and 4 be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
Clause 5, subclause 2, paragraph C. That clause 5, subclause 2, paragraph C be amended by deleting the word volunteer and replacing it with the word promoters, and by further inserting the words and where they are denied access, they may be accompanied by a chief or assistant chief after the word held appearing the third time. Subclause 3, paragraph E as initially read, that clause 5, subclause 3, paragraph E be amended by inserting the word ensure community promoters immediately before the word in appearing the first time.
Thank you, Chair. You just give reasons why you are amending the first one, because you've given explanation on the second one.
Chair, thank you once again. The volunteers has actually been changed, and if you remember when the His Excellency the President came up with this issue of primary health care, initially they used to volunteer in the first instances, but when the policies was put in place, they had to change to be promoters so that they can be able to have a stipend. So the word volunteers has been replaced by the word promoters, and of course where they have been denied access, they may be accompanied by chief and assistant chief, because chair, most of the time the promoters are going around the village, the community. So in any case, they have been denied access to any homestead. They should be accompanied by chief or the assistant chief. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Chair. I now propose the question that clause 5 as amended be part of the bill. Honorable Leader of Majority.
Chairman, maybe before I join in to support the amendment by the Honorable Chairman, Chairman, you know very well the reasons why we had to change from volunteer to promote as chairman is because, one, they are now paid stipends by both national government and the county government. But now, before I accept that the chairman change from the word volunteer, I am told, Chairman, that the county government of Kericho health promoters have not been paid for the last 8 months, Chairman. To me, they have returned to be volunteers instead of being promoters. Can the chairman explain to us, Chairman, if changing this name from volunteer to promoters, now after changing, it seems they have not paid, to mean now our health workers in the primary health care are no longer earning, Chairman. So the chairman ought to explain first what is the reason. Why is it that the county government employees, the county government health promoters have not been paid for the last 8 months? But I agree on the one for the chief and the assistant chief to accompany them. We've heard several issues or reports that while they are conducting their duties, Chairman, some of the residents at times become so hostile to them, Chairman, yet they've been given the privilege to give services to the people regardless. Thank you.
Thank you, the Honorable Majority Leader. I will give to the Honorable Moses Rotich. Of course, the chair, you get, put that down so that once you get an opportunity to reply, you will respond to the issues raised by the honorable members. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity, or Chairman, for this opportunity that you have given me to also support this amendment, Mr. Speaker, on what the Honorable mover of this motion and the mover of this bill, Mr. Speaker, has brought. Mr. Speaker, we are at a situation where there were no law, Mr. Speaker, as the guiding principle, Mr. Speaker. The establishment of this bill into an act, Mr. Speaker, will cure essentially what the Honorable Majority Leader has raised on issues of the stipend. On many occasions, Mr. Speaker, we were operating on the most unfamiliar territory where there is no law, Mr. Speaker or Chairman, where there is no guiding law, Mr. Chairman. It brings a lot of collision. Now with this, Mr. Chairman, as we pass, it is going to cure the issues of stipend timely, Mr. Chairman. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable David Maritim, followed by Honorable Peter Kemoi, then Honorable Wanda Bagon, 1 minute each.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this time, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Chairman, thank you, Chairman, for allowing me, Chairman.
Yes, refer to me as the chair.
On this amendment, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, being a medical profession, Mr. Speaker, is a calling, Mr. Speaker. Chairman.
Honorable member, you know I do not want to be in the loggerhead with the Speaker. I am the chair, I am chairing this session. And I will report back to the Speaker when the Speaker takes his seat. So refer me as a chair. For today, I am the chair.
Most applaud.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. I was saying, Chairman, being a medical profession chairman is a calling. So whenever you say a volunteer, Mr. Chairman, is demeaning a medical profession chairman. Volunteering means, Chairman, you go wherever you feel like going to the field or assisting the sick. So deleting the word volunteer, Chairman, is good. Though we are doing injustice to our promoters by not paying them, but I know the chairman will answer it. We are. I want to support this amendment by deleting the word volunteers and replace with the promoter. Otherwise, thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Peter Kemai.
Thank you, Chairman, for the opportunity you have granted me. I want to echo the Chairman Health for coming up with such a bill in order to stand with our promoters, knowing that the work that they have been doing in our communities are excellent. Chairman, I concur also with Majority Leader when he says we are deleting volunteer and replacing with promoters, and yet these people are suffering. We have been doing our budget, we allocate money to pay them, and it is so unfortunate that we have a report that they are not getting their dues. It is so unfortunate, Chairman. So it is good the chair is here. I hope is equal the same to respond on the same. Chairman, I wanted also to, if allowed, that we do another amendment on this, and where they are denied access, they may be accompanied by a chief or assistant chief. But you know, these promoters are coming from various villages. Why do we omit the village managers? And I think also the village managers are doing equally the same as the chief. So if we can add also on this line the village managers, it will assist these promoters. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Weldon Dogon. Then we close this debate to Honorable Dominic.
Thank you, Chairman.
Okay.
Chairman, I want to bring to your attention, we passed a clause 2. If you check clause 2, Chairman, and I want to request the Chair Health to note, we have community health unit. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, my issue is, I stand guided where we have, you know, Chairman, we come from vast locations. If we insist, and I'm proposing that we might need to amend this, where we have the chief and the assistant chief. The person who is likely to be found closer to the community units is the village manager. You know, Chairman, in this sub-county, we have our own location like Tabaita, where we have the chief and the assistant chief, and they are coming from far-flung areas. The person who can help these community health promoters is that village manager. Why don't I request that we amend where we are supposed to have the assistant chief or the chief, we have the village manager, because that is the person we can find closer to the people. Thank you.
Thank you. So, are you proposing an amendment?
Yeah, I wish to propose an amendment to this act. let me read the whole amendment, that clause 5, subclause 2, paragraph C be amended by deleting the words volunteer and replacing it with the word promoters, and by further inserting the words and where they are denied access, they may be accompanied by a village manager after the word health appearing the third time. So therefore, by deleting the words a chief or assistant chief. And I want to request.
What you are saying is that you want to delete the word chief and the assistant chief.
And the assistant chief.
And their place is replaced by the village manager.
And Mr. Speaker, to justify, we add.
Yes, so you just add village manager.
So we add, and then they may be accompanied by a chief or assistant chief or a village manager. And I want to request the Honorable Dora Keno to second my amendment.
The Honorable Dora.
Thank you, Chair, for this opportunity. I want to second what Honorable Weldon Rogon has suggested, that we include the village managers, because, you know, Chair, the chiefs are too busy. In our villages, they have the illicit brew. They have a lot of marital issues to solve. So I think the village manager could come in handy to help us get to the community. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, honorable members, the motion that we are discussing now is that clause 5, subclause 2, paragraph C be amended by deleting the word volunteers and replacing it with the word promoters, and by further inserting the words and where they are denied access, they may be accompanied by a village manager, a chief, a village manager, an assistant chief, or a chief after the word health appearing before the third time. Is that the amendment, Honorable Baragon? So the discussion now is now that we are discussing on the new amendment. And I want to give to Honorable Dominic Mutai on the new amendment.
Thank you, Chair. I had the same amendment, but I wanted to further amend. I had the same amendment, Chair, and I want to thank the committee on health led by Honorable B and the team for coming with the bill. So I had the further amendment of the same paragraph, the clause 5, subclause 2 paragraph C be amended by deleting the word volunteer and replacing with the word promoters, and by further inserting the words where the ordinary access, they may be accompanied by the chief, assistant chief, and the village elder. And again, in first areas, like my ward Kabianga, I have 5 locations and 10 sub-locations. So, and we have some fast villages which will require a nyumba kumi person, because at the end of the day, those are the structures from the administration also. So we further amend to add the nyumba kumi, so that at least they can gather their service. Because if you see when a person is sick, you cannot wait for a chief to come all the way from Kericho or Sosiot or Chepkemel where he was attending a paraza. These are emergency services which will require further amendment so that the CIPs and the health promoters can serve our people. So we need to further and further amend this. So I'm proposing amendment, Chair. Thank you.
Before you propose that amendment, before you propose the amendment, I want to give this opportunity first of all to the mover of the motion first. The mover of the motion, the sponsor and the mover of the motion, the Honorable Erick B, to say something before I allow. We have two amendments. In essence, honorable members, if you heard all these amendments, you needed to have a written explanation and give it to the clerk to forward to the chair 24 hours before this sitting. So I want to give the honorable chair just to comment in 1 minute, not to respond to other issues, but to comment on those amendments.
Chair, thank you. I want to believe that the amendment made by honorable member are valid, but in my thoughts, when I came with this issue accompanied by chief and assistant chief, it's also members to know that even a phone call from a promoter to chief, and of course maybe to avoid all these words, he can make a call to the chief, and when the chief has gotten a consent, because these are legally, is now legally binding, chief can also give authority to the village manager or nyumba kumi. Just a phone call can work. So, but nonetheless, I want to say that grateful for the members for their contribution. It is a healthy debate, and of course, I consume all the amendment. Thank you.
Chair, thank you, Chair. Honorable members, you heard what the concerns of the Chair. Now that we have the chief, assistant chief, village elders, now that the community health promoters, they are given a monthly stipend. Therefore, means that once you involve these other people legally in the act, it involves also the issues of, extra stipend, extra cost to the village elders, village managers. So as you do this amendment, let's also consider the cost implication. But all the same, we have an amendment. The last amendment was by Honorable Dominic, that all these amendments are just but one. You are adding the village elders or village managers, then community, nyumba kumi. So all of them. So there was an amendment by Honorable Dominic. Who seconds your amendment? Dominic? Honorable Vili Mutai, take the floor, so that we dispense off with that amendment first.
Thank you, Chairman, for giving me this opportunity. First, Mr. Chairman, I just want to congratulate Chairman Health for coming up with this very important bill. And I think, Mr. Chairman, it is of great essence that we came and deliberated this issue here at Kaplelartet. So, Chairman, I just want to second to what my good friend Honorable Dominic has proposed. Yes. Mr. Chairman, I come from a gated community where a big percentage within my ward has a gated community. And to assess these people, it is not only the village managers. You should have the nyumba kumi. So the nyumba kumi element we cannot ignore, even though on your side, Mr. Chairman, you think about the cost implication. But the cost implication is not so much important, but the delivery of services to the intended people. So you see, Mr. Chairman, inserting the word nyumba kumi is of paramount importance to this bill. I have some reservation that I come from a gated community. So you see, Mr. Chairman, and I think I thank my good friend, Honorable Erick P, for giving us room to at least insert this small amendment. So, Mr. Chairman, allow us.
Thank you.
Allow us.
Thank you, Honorable Philip Mutai. Now, honorable members, the motion before the House is that I want now to propose. I propose the question that clause 5 subclause 2 paragraph C be amended by deleting the word volunteer and replacing it with the word promoters, and by further inserting the words and where they are denied access, they may be accompanied by the chief, assistant chief, village managers, and or the nyumba kumi. No, I'm saying where they are denied access, they may be accompanied by the chief, the assistant chief, the village managers, stroke village elders, and the nyumba kumi. After the word health appearing the third time. So, honorable members, the floor is now open for debate. So, the motion that we are discussing is the motion that has nyumba kumi at the end of it. And I want to give this opportunity to the honorable Monica Kikwai, followed by honorable Matthew Kuri. 1 minute each before I come this end. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, for this opportunity that you've given me to support this motion on adding our nyumba kumi. Mr. Chairman, in our setup from the villages, we find that the nyumba kumi people are more closer to the people. Even if there are hardships of accessibility, they know how to handle those conflicts. They know how to handle those dynamics. So I want to support that these people be added so that the services can reach to the Raya. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Matthew, thank you, Honorable Monica.
Okay, Chairman, I want to thank whoever that Honorable Dominic for proposing that we need to add nyumba kumi and the village managers. In this case, Chairman, we have a very big challenge in this county, an entire devolution system, Chairman. You know, we are now planning to use the administrative, that of national government, yet we could have asked the village administrators, Chairman. In this case, I think they are the one who could have helped us to implement this bill. Chairman, I'm in support of this, and for once, Chairman, we have a conflict between the village managers and the nyumba kumi. So I know the move of the motion or the sponsor of the bill will also consider to have the health promoters having good relationship also with these village managers and nyumba kumi. Thank you, Chairman. I support.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ezra Nyatich.
Thank you, Chair, for the opportunity you have granted me so that I can support the amendment on clause 5, Chairman. Chairman, the grammatical aspect on this amendment is very key. Why am I saying so? The inclusion of the nyumba kumi village managers will not come with any cost implication. Reason behind this, Chair, is it's only applicable when he has been denied access. Otherwise, if there is no denial of any access, the health promoters can freely go. And to avoid, because one of my members here was saying, matters to do with health come with privacy. So for us to preserve the privacy, Chair, the grammatical error of the right grammatical way of amending that, Chair, is that the clause 5 subclause 2 paragraph C be amended by deleting the word volunteer and replacing it with the word promoters and further inserting the words
what is it? Point of order. What is your point of order, majority? And I hope it is a point of order.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
You are not intending to contribute.
Maybe, Mr. Speaker, I'm reading from where Honorable Ezron is reading, Mr. Speaker. If then Ezron could move ahead and move an amendment inside this amendment, Mr. Speaker, for us to finish once.
How did you read the mind of the honorable member while he was contributing? Honorable Majority Leader, you are out of order. Proceed, Honorable, and you make sure that you don't, because you are doing an amendment, you don't introduce other things that were not introduced by the mover of the amendment. Thank you.
You know, he's my brother, he can read my mind, but I wish he could have waited for me to. So, me is not amendment, but maybe you put it clearly that for us to preserve the privacy so that we don't have many people visiting maybe the patient, is that the chief or assistant chief, village manager, nyumba kumi after the ward F, so that either of them who is available can accompany. But because if you will not put it clearly to be end, it will mean the entire brigade will be going to the one family. So that is how, Chairman, I don't intend to bring maybe amendment, but how to put it. But if it necessitates amendment, Chairman, I'm ready. Otherwise, I support the amendment. Thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. Honorable Rogon, 1 minute.
Chairman, I rise to oppose the amendment by Honorable Dominic Mutai. And this is the reason is, Chairman, a village manager is the last cadre that is going to get some stipend. If you are aware, Mr. Chairman, the National Assembly and the Senate are currently working on a bill to ensure village managers are paid. These community health promoters are getting stipend. My proposal is, Chairman, that after assistant chief, we have a village manager who is also going to be remunerated. Let us stop it from there. Why I oppose the nyumba kumi to be part of this is because in a village where we have a unit, we have a village manager, and we have 10 nyumba kumis. Why do you want to have 10 of them, you know, or even one of them going to that? Why don't we have one person to be accountable? My proposal is, let's have this amendment remain at the village manager.
Thank you. No, he is contributing. He has reservation. Honorable members, because of the interest of time, the name of nyumba kumi, because we are doing a legislation, nyumba kumi in English, honorable member, when the chair is speaking, you keep silence. You know, Chairman, you don't force me to enforce some of the standing orders. And you know, Chairman, so I think the amendment, so that we are on record, is that because we are doing a legislation, we cannot include nyumba kumi, but in English it is a member of the neighborhood policing initiative, so that it is in concurrence. So as we approve, if you will not see a nyumba kumi, you will see a name in English called a member of the neighborhood policing initiative. So that is a nyumba kumi also. Honorable members, so that we have almost like 4 amendments from the same whip. You are insisting, what is it, whip?
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, I also want to oppose, like what Honorable Rogonya said. Chairman, you see, now that we all want to balloon this issue. Remember, we've stated very clear in this amendment, Chairman, that the chief, if the chief is not there, and these are things that are not often, quite often. This is on exceptional times, Chairman. So remember, the chief and assistant chief, together with the village manager, are going to be enough. You know, why should you balloon? Because you see, at times it could be said to some point, probably going forward, because you see, we still expect the chairman health to go ahead and do some other amendments. You see, it could be said that it is going to come with cost. So our worry is very clear that if we move further amendments or add more people to this, I think we are ballooning, and it is not worth, Chairman, because the cost implication is could also be there. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, honorable member. You opposed the amendment. That should be on record. Honorable members, I now want to put the question. Remember, we have 3 amendments by the Honorable Dominic Mutai. The other amendment was by Honorable Weldon Rogon. The first amendment was by, of course, the sponsor and the mover of the motion. So let's begin with the first one. And remember, if the first amendment sees the lights of the day, then we will not discuss the other amendment. That is the implication of what we are doing now. So, honorable members, I now put the question that clause 5, subclause 2, paragraph C be amended by deleting the word volunteer and replacing it with the word promoters, and by further inserting the word and where they are denied access, they may be accompanied by a chief or assistant chief or village manager or a member of the neighborhood policing initiative after the word health appearing the third time. Will, as of the similar opinion, say aye? Will, as of the contrary opinion, say nay? The nays have it. So, honorable members, we are back to the second amendment that was moved by the Honorable Weldon Dogon. So we are now discussing the amendment by the Honorable Dogon, which is that clause 5 subclause 2 paragraph C be amended by deleting the word volunteer and replacing with the word promoters, and by further inserting the words, and where they are denied access, they may be accompanied by a chief or assistant chief or a village manager after the word health appearing the third time. So I now put the question that clause 5 subclause 2 paragraph C be amended by deleting the word volunteer and replacing with the word promoters, and by further inserting the words, and where they are denied access, they may be accompanied by a chief or assistant chief or a village manager after the word health appearing the third time. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? There is have it. So, honorable members, I want to thank you, honorable members. I now want to, now that because we've had a discussion, I put the question that clause 5 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? There is have it. Next clerk.
Clause 6, that the head note be amended by deleting the word workers and substituting it with the word promoters. Subclause 1, that clause 6 subclause 1 be amended by deleting the word volunteer and substituting it with the word promoter. Subclause 1 paragraph C, that clause 6 subclause 1 paragraph C be amended by deleting the word volunteer and substituting it with the word promoter. Subclause 1 paragraph D, that clause 6 subclause 1 paragraph D be amended by deleting the word subsection and substituting it with the word paragraph. Subclause 2, that clause 6 subclause 2 be amended by deleting subsection and substituting it to the word paragraph.
Chair, thank you. And maybe the amendment here are very elaborate. They're very clear. When you talk to worker, you dealing with a promoter, so you replace health worker to be a health promoter. Then you move to a volunteer. It is just inserting the word promoter in that line. And of course in the clause 1 paragraph C is just doing the same, removing the word volunteer and adding the word promoter. So they are very clear, and I think members can support that. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Chair. I now propose the question that clause 6 as amended be part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 6 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? There is have it. Next.
Clause 7 subclause 1, that clause 7 subclause 1 be amended by deleting the word volunteer and substituting it to the word promoter.
Chair.
Thank you, Chair. They are very straight. That is removing the word volunteer and adding the word promoter. So maybe members can support. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable members, I now propose the question that clause 7 as amended be part of the bill. I put the question that clause 7 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? There is a next click.
Clause 8, paragraph C. That clause 8, paragraph C be amended by deleting the words make effort to.
Chair.
Thank you, Chair. And clause 8, paragraph C is just to remove the word make efforts to. You see, it's just implement the behavioral changes that are aimed at improving the individual. So just implementation part of it. So it's just very clear again. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 8 is amended be part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 8 is amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
Clause 9, 10 and 11. That clause 9, 10 and 11 be amended by deleting the clauses and substituting them with the following. Establishment of County Community Health Committee. There is established a County Community Health Committee comprising of the following: a prescribed number of which not more than 2/3 shall be from same gender, and representation from religious and cultural groups within the context. The members must reside in the community they are selected to serve. The committee shall serve a 3-year term that is renewable once unless agreed by the community. The committee shall choose its chairperson and shall have at least one and at most 2 community health promoters. 5. If the member of the committee is selected to be a promoter, they cease to be in the committee unless representing community health promoters. The community health assistants shall be the technical advisors and secretary to the committee. The treasurer shall be the community health promoter. The chairperson shall become a co-opted member of the Link Health Facility Committee. Criteria eligibility for membership in the Community Health Committee. There should be 5 to 7 members in the Community Health Committee selected on the following basis, ensuring an odd number of members in each Community Health Committee. A. Be an adult of sound mind and good standing in the community. He or she should be a resident in the area, representative of an interest group in the community, for example, women, faith communities, youth, people with disability. The Community Health Committee shall ensure equality of representatives among the villages without going beyond 7 members. Demonstrated commitment to community service. 2. It must be ensured that at any one time, at least 1/3 of the committee members are continuing members unless the community unit decides otherwise. 11. Roles and responsibility of County Community Health Committee. The committee shall be the first organ to be constituted in the establishment of the community health unit. The roles and responsibility of the committee shall include provision of leadership and oversight in the implementation of health and other related community services. In collaboration with the local administration, they mobilize and organize barazas for selection of community health promoters. Preparation and presentation of community health unit work plans and operational plans to the leading and conducting community dialogue and health action days, working with the Link facility to promote facility accountability to the community, holding quarterly consultative meetings with the Link facility, creating an enabling environment for the implementation of community health services, and finally, resource mobilization for sustainability.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Give us reasons why you are deleting the entire 3 clauses and replacing with the new clause.
Thank you, Chair. And I want to just explain the issues of structures and administration of the community health services. So when you look at the first clause 9, Chair,
in the paragraph 2A, it add a chief officer for the time being responsible for health and nominee in writing to who shall be the secretary of the committee. So if you look at this chair, you are dealing with the community-based services. So when we involve the issues of chief officer in the matters community is not adding up. So maybe I just decided that we delete the entire number 9 and replace 9 in that instant. And then number 10, Chair, there is also an explanation whereby there was eligibility for appointment as a member of committee, whereby they needed a diploma holder from the recognized institution in Kenya. So I'll say that we are dealing with the community services. So there is no point of having a diploma and or minimum requirements. So it's basically in clause 10, it's just wanted an adult of a sound mind, of a good understanding in community issues and being a resident. So I thought that by adding a diploma holder, it was given a cap, and most of the promoters, Chair, are just having a knowledge and they are members of the resident. So that was the reason why I deleted the word clause 10 completely. And when we come to the role and responsibilities, they are very clear, because it will, if we remove the diploma holder, Chair, you also it does provision of leadership and oversight in the implementation of the service related to communities. So it just doesn't need any other requirements to other services as in a community setup. So I think, Chair, those are the reasons why I remove clause 9, 10 and 11. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, honorable members. I now propose the question that clause 9, 10 and 11 as amended be part of the bill, and now the floor is open for debate. Honorable Matthew Korir.
Chairman, on amendment, I think according to my understanding on this, I wish that the chairman could be very specific in terms of the number of people or number of members, not to say that there should be 5 to 7 members, Chairman. I think this one should be very specific and say they should be 7 members. And then also add the specifications, Chairman, that one youth, one person living with disability, one religious representative. So, Chairman, in my proposal is that if I can move an amendment and request my colleague, Honorable Dora, to second on this, Chairman. I want this to be very specific, that we have 7 members of the committee and have a specification that youth, person living with disability, religious leaders, because it is.
So, honorable member, we are moving an amendment. What is your exact amendment?
Exact amendment, Chairman.
Clause 9, isn't it? Where in clause 9?
Criteria stock eligibility for membership in the community health committee. Number 10, Chairman, is that there should be 5 to 7 members. I want this one to be very specific, that it is 7 members, Chairman.
So your amendment is instead of 5 to 7, you insert 7, yes?
Yes. And then, therefore, Chairman, we have another clause here that is stating that representatives of an interested group in the community, e.g. women, faith, communities, youth, people living with disability. I want to be very specific, Chairman. To some level, members of a community or members of a committee can have women, being a youth as a lady, being a woman as understood by everyone, that we can have one chair, the Chairman. So my proposal is that we have the specification that one youth. Therefore, another person who needs to fight for women position cannot come below 35 years. So That is my thinking, and for this one I have to push to request for amendment of 7 members to the committee.
So the amendment for 7 is clear. Let's now go to C. You are saying representatives of an interest group in the community, e.g. women, faith, communities, youth, people with disabilities. So what are you amending? I am seeing there are youth here, there are people.
This is my amendment on C, that representative of interested group, the committee should consist of 1 youth, 1 person living with disability, 1 religious leaders, and then remember, Chairman, the sponsor of the bill has just stated that we have to have the health promoters being among the committee members, Chairman.
Yes. One from the following groups. The following groups.
So women.
Chairman,
yes.
For the purpose of not contradicting myself, let's have the 7 members, not 5 to 7. Let's say 7
members.
Okay.
Then you leave the, so you are withdrawing the other amendment.
I'm withdrawing the other one because I'm seeing the move of the sponsor of the bill was well guided.
Okay, thank you. So thank you, members. So I think who is seconding your? Okay, so the motion has now been seconded. So the motion before us is that clause 9, sub-clause 10, part 1, be amended, that there should be 7 members in the community health committee selected on the following basis, ensuring an odd number of members in each community health committee. So that bit of the motion is now open for debate, and because of the senior with the hierarchy, I give the leader majority to open the floor for that discussion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I've just rose, Mr. Speaker, to support the amendment, only for that 7 to be specific, Mr. Speaker. But the previous one, I thank Honorable Matthew for deleting the other ones, Mr. Speaker, because this is a unit that it's not a must in a unit to have a BWD, Mr. Speaker. But let it be an option, because you will be forcing people to import a BWD, Mr. Speaker, in a village where there is no BWD, Mr. Speaker. So I want to support that amendment to be only 7. Then we proceed.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me give to the Honorable Philip Mutai. He has something to say, not contribution per se.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman. I think mine is not just a contribution, but I just want to take a back, Chairman, to explain probably to me on that eligibility on the aspect of education. You know, the dynamics of health is so much advanced, and every now and then it keeps on changing. So I just want to take, you will excuse me, but I just want to at least elaborate on the same, on the aspect of education level.
Thank you. So Honorable Chair, once I give you the opportunity, you will expound on that. So let me give you the Honorable Weldon Dogon, then Dominic. 1 minute, 1 minute.
Chairman, you know, the amendment proposed by the mover or the sponsor of the bill was very clear. I stand here to oppose the amendment by the Honorable Matthew because, one, among these CHPs, we have the youth, we have the women, we even have the church ministers in this team. And the composition as amended by the chair is so elaborate that all the people as presented here is represented. Lastly, most of all the CHPs.
Honorable Weldon Dogon, I think
the number
you withdrew the amendment on these other categories. So
now my point is, Chair,
the amendment before us is from 5 to 7.
To have the exact 7 members.
7 members, okay, yeah.
Is Chairman, where the sponsor of the bill talked about 5 to 7 members, it is very clear and is elaborated down there. So my point is, I would wish that we leave the amendments as it is, because these people are represented here. You know, having 7-member team then the sponsor of the amendment should have indicated to us who are these 7 members. Because if you read through the bill as amended, they have talked about there is a scenario where they have at least 2 CHPs. So where we have at least 2 CHPs, it means one can still be sufficient enough to conduct the meeting. So my proposal, Chairman, without watering down the amendment by the sponsor of the bill, it is good as it is. And lastly, the issue of academic qualification. Most of these CHPs have gone to school, and they cannot be CHPs if they have never gone to school. So the minimum academic qualification is as they are, because they have gone to school, they know what they are doing. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Honorable Rabon. So it should be a record that the Honorable Rabon is has reservation of the amendment. Honorable Dominic, 1 minute.
Thank you, Chair. I want to support the amendment by Honorable Matthew that we have a clear number of 7 members. So I support the amendment, and I wanted again, Chair, to ask. This is establishment of a county health committee. There is nowhere which is talking about the level of this committee at the ward level, at the sub-county level. There is no, because is this a structure at the top level, or even in the villages, the 5 members are supposed to be in the villages or at the sub-county hospital? How are they going to report back to the sub-county, the county level? That is the question I wanted maybe the chair to put it very clear. I've seen also the treasurer. They have a treasurer. Where are they going to get the money? Are they going to mobilize from the community to have the money? Is it funded? Is it they are getting money from a source from the NGO? So I don't know. So maybe now to be very clear. Another issue, Chair, before I wind up, is the issue of academic. The issue of academic. Remember, these are volunteers. These people are volunteers. So it was structured in a village.
We have already amended that section. They are now the promoters.
Sorry, Chair. These are the health promoters. So maybe these are the health promoters. If in a structure of a ward or a village, there is no one who has a diploma, what will be the scenario? Those are the questions I was asking, so that maybe the chair can clarify. Thank you, Chair.
Chairman, I'll give you an opportunity to respond before I put the question on the amendment by the Honorable Welder Rogon. You want to speak before the Honorable move of the motion? Okay, let me give you 1 minute. Yes.
Okay, Chairman, on the sponsor of the bill mentioned something to do with diploma holder from a recognized institution. I think this one now, since we are discussing issues health, should be also that diploma in health matters, Chairman, not only just but a diploma. What about when someone comes with a diploma for carpenter, when we are discussing issues to do with health, Chairman? I think someone should also have the knowledge on what they are discussing, Chairman, because we have faculties that is structures and administration of community health service committee. In that there is number 3, Chairman, where is a diploma holder from a recognized institution and is not disqualified under the Chairman. So I want the sponsor of the bill just to elaborate and to tell us what if a diploma holder in carpentry or welding and fabrication is he qualifying to be the part of the committee? I want to know, Chairman. That is.
Thank you, Honorable Matthew. I think if you heard me well, the clause 9, 10, all clause 9, 10, and 11 were deleted. So we don't have such clauses in this bill. They were deleted and now replaced with what we are discussing. Yeah. So, Honorable Chair, just explain on the reservations of Honorable Dominic and Honorable Philip Mutai and probably the amendment that has been proposed by the Honorable Matthew Korir.
Thank you, Chair. Maybe to begin with the one for Matthew, I think this is deleting. So you are checking and you are not seeing the amendment. You are seeing the whole clause. So we don't have any qualification. Of course, as you see, the community health promoters, they all are learned. The level they have right now, they are learned. So they don't require any qualification for them to be health promoters. Number two is when you look at the number of the community health committee, I have not given a barrier because I want to, in a situation whereby we only have 5 committee in a community, they can proceed. So if you need to add another one, 2 to be 7, that will be okay. And of course you have to understand it should be an odd number. So quorum based on their committee level, they can check whether they have quorum. But I've seen that in areas, for example in my ward, I saw that maybe the community committee can be 5 based on what the community has done. And number 2, we also have to have a treasurer or secretary, chair, we have what is called primary health care fund. So if they can get funding from the county or the donor, they should have also their treasurer and of course to have their secretary. So it is well stipulated because source of funding can be donor, can be from the county government of course, and of course the national government. So it doesn't limit where they will get funding. So thank you, Chair.
Thank you. I think the Chair and the mover of the motion and the sponsor of the bill has well elaborated on the reasons why 5 to 7 is probably because of the sizes of probably our villages. But then we have a motion beforehand that we need to dispense with that motion. Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 9, 10, not even 19, 11. I now put the question that clause 9, subclause 10(1), where it indicates that there should be 5 to 7 be amended by deleting 5 to 7 and inserting 7 members in a community health committee selected on the following basis, ensuring an odd number of the members in each community health committee. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The nays have it. Honorable members, the nays have it. I think we now go back to the original motion, and I want to put the question, honorable members, that clause 9, 10 and 11 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? There is have it. Honorable members, I want to propose the question that clause 12 and 13 be part of the bill. I want to put the question that clause 12 and 13 be part of the bill. Will as many as of a similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? There is have it. So clerk.
Clause 14, that clause 14 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter. Clause 15, that clause 15 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter. Clause 16, that clause 16 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter. Clause 17, that clause 17 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter. Clause 18, that clause 18 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter.
Chair. So Chair, you you give explanation because it is just one and the same thing.
Sorry.
From clause 14 to clause 18, save for clause yeah.
And that clause 18 be amended by deleting paragraph D.
Yeah, okay. So just give explanation once.
Thank you, Chair. And they are very straightforward. Removal of volunteers and inserting the word promoters. From clauses, all the clauses, Chair, we are just removing the volunteers and adding promoters. And when you go to clause 18, whereby paragraph D, it participates in income program that may undertake within community. So there is no, that paragraph, Chair, is that we delete the entire paragraph because it is subjecting the CHPs to do an income generating program. And of course this is, they are being paid and they don't have to do in their heart to do the business whereby they can generate income from other sources. So thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Chair. I now propose the question that clause 14 to clause 18 as amended be part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 14 to clause 18 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
Clause 19, that the head not be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter. Subclause 1, that clause 19, subclause 1 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter, and further amending it by deleting the word public health officer and substituting it to the words community health assistant. Subclause 2, that clause 19, subclause 2 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter, and further amending it by deleting the word public health officer and substituting it to the word community health assistant.
Chair.
Thank you, Chair. And from clause 19, we've seen also it's a straightforward amendment whereby you remove volunteers and add promoters. And Chair, the community service bill, Chair, only deal with the community. So you see the issue of public health here, we don't have to have a public health. The only person promoters knows is a person called community health assistant. By their words, they know they are called SHA. So that is a community health assistant. In fact, as you heard, it's not required for them to respond, but of course they know SHA. So the SHA is a community health assistant. So we are removing the person, community health officer. That is a high level person, and they have their line of reporting. So the community health promoters are reporting to community health assistant. So that is a person who the community promoters knows, and they are the one responding. So we are removing the person, public health officer, and inserting or substituting with the community health assistant. Thank you, Chair.
Fair enough, Chair. Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 19 as amended be part of the bill. I put the question, honorable members, that clause 19 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk, clause 20 combined with 21.
Clause 20, subclause 1, that clause 20, subclause 1 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter. That clause 20, subclause 3 be amended by deleting the word volunteers, and wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter. Clause 21, subclause 1, that clause 21, subclause 1 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter. Subclause 2, that clause 21, subclause 2 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter.
Chair.
Again, Chair, they are very straightforward, and only removing the word volunteer and substituting with the promoter. So all of them are just a straightforward amendment. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 20 and 21 as amended be part of the bill. I put the question that clause 20 and 21 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 22 be part of the bill. I put the question, honorable members, that clause 22 be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as the contrary opinion say nay? And I want to request the members of the public not to join us in voting for these clauses. Otherwise, they are going to confuse me. Thank you very much. Clerk.
Clause 23. Subclause 1, that clause 23, subclause 1 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter. Subclause 2, that clause 23, subclause 2 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter. Clause 24, that clause 24 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter.
Thank you, Chair.
Once again, Chair, these are very elaborate amendment, and just removing volunteers and adding promoters. Thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. I now propose the question that clause 23 and clause 24 as amended be part of the bill. I put the question that clause 23 and 24 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, I now propose the question that clause 25 and 26 be part of the bill. I put the question that clause 25 and 26 be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
Clause 27, that subclause 1, clause 27, subclause 1 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter. Subclause 2, clause 27, subclause 2 be amended by deleting the word volunteer wherever it appears and substituting it to the word promoter.
Chair.
Thank you, Chair. And before I just respond on that, there is a question which was asked concerning the payment. So maybe, Chair, when we pass this bill today, it will be binding, and of course the governor and the executive chair, when they assent or sign this bill, it will be our responsibility as oversighting team to be able to ask questions, why delays, and even the arrears. So going forward, Chair, and we know they are still having arrears of around 10 months, and it is now our responsibility as a house to be able to fast track and to ask questions, why delays. And if it needs budgetary allocation, we are very ready to support the CHPs. So I think I've answered the question, and of course there are very straightforward answers. Amendment, the placement with the volunteers, promoters are very straightforward, Chairs. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Maybe, Honorable Chair, as you take your seat, there is some members are not convinced with your response on why the community health, promoters have never been paid for 8, 9, 10 months, and yet there are budgetary allocation. Honorable Osron.
Thank you, Chair. Actually, you read my mind. The answer by the Chair L is not satisfactory. And I was expecting again, when we are passing this bill, it could have scribbled somewhere that under this bill, so that it become an act, that there should be a monthly stipend, so that it cannot surpass every month, so that it will be binding like any other employee. Because now they cease, after the passage of this bill, it ceased to be volunteers but to be promoters. And because of being promoters, they are entitled to a monthly stipend. So why don't we anchor in law so that it will be monthly, so that it cannot surpass any month?
Thank you very much. Let me give to Honorable Ron just 1 minute Matthew, 1 minute.
Thank you, Chairman. And I want to remind the Chair, who is the sponsor of the bill, that the community health promoters have worked for more than, I think, 2 years now. Mr. Chairman, this bill is cascaded from the national government. And if you check why we are amending, we are removing public health officer, we are having community health assistant, because, Chairman, that community health assistant is attached to a facility at home. That is the person who is going to be responsible to work with them. Chairman, the county government of Kericho has no reason whatsoever why they have not paid the CHPs yet as a house, and you can confirm the chair budget, vice chair budget is here. We allocated more than 50 million. Last financial year, they have not paid to date, yet the national government has continued to pay every month. Chair Health, I want you to take up the matter. We will approve, we will pass this bill, but then the governor together with the CEC and the CEC in charge of finance has to pay these CHPs their dues, 10 months, and they should be paying timely because that money is available for them. There is no reason, Chairman, whatsoever that the bill was the reason why they have not been paid. They should have been paid a long time ago.
Thank you. Dominic, just 1 minute, Dominic. I had given an opportunity to the Honorable Matthew, and both of you are first members of County Assembly. You are also independent members. So now that you are here, take the floor.
Chair. Thank you, Chair. I wanted to weigh in on the issue of payment. We normally answer questions from the CIPs at the ward level. They visit our home asking for the payment, and we appropriated the budget early at the beginning of the financial year. You know, Chair, this is the health of our people. This is the health of our people. If the national government are able to pay on time, what is wrong with the county government? They are not able to pay. What is wrong with the chair and the committee? Chair, you are doing a good work. We have a appeal here, but we are going to pass the bill. But on subject of payment, I want to support the proposal from Mheshimiwa Esron that we anchor into the law the payment of the CIPs, because they have been volunteering for years and years. When their time of payment is here, we are now 10 months down the line. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Matthew, 1 minute before I give a direction on the same.
Chairman, on a light note that we are from independence, is that we struggle to ensure those who had the UDS certificates to be part of their document of academics. Chairman, I want to contribute on this issue of payment, Chairman. You know, as leaders, we get salary on time. Even the county governor, I know, is getting his salary by 20th of every month. It is very unfair. It is very unfair, Chairman. It is very unfair to have the community health promoters not getting their dues on time. Even if it is 2,500, even if it is 500, why don't you respect that little amount to the community at work? Because at the end of the day, Chairman, if we are here, we have just come as the county assembly to the local. We have come to Bunge Mashinani, Chairman. It is right time that we discuss issues affecting our people, Chairman. So it is my request, an humble request to the Chairman Health. Yes. You are doing the good work. Let me ensure also the people of Kaplelartet that we have a very sharp MCA who is doing his work right. But ensure, before we move another motion, and I'm happy because we can even gazette anywhere in this county and move another motion that will make those who are sleeping in the offices to pay the community.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Let me give to the Honorable Peter Kemoi, please, 1 minute. Honorable Philip Mutai, 1 minute. Then this discussion will be closed by the Honorable Majority Leader. Then I give a direction on how we are going to handle this matter.
Thank you, Chairman, for the opportunity you have granted to me once again. I want to concur with my honorable members that unless the Chairman for Health clarify that they have not paid these promoters because the issue was about the bill, and why did they appropriate during their budget process that we allocate some money to pay for these promoters? Chairman, I think it is also
what these community health promoters, what they are doing, to be very sincere, they sacrifice their time, visit those people who have challenges in their bodies, but the rewards is nothing from our county, and yet they are getting their dues from the national government. So, Chairman, you need to have your king, or you need also to explain, after allocating 50 million, where have you been taking this money? Because it is like a cane that you are doing, you are using the name of community health promoters and divert the allocation to something else. So we need a serious and a clear clarification, because we cannot play some games here. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable members, I think the house is becoming hot. Mr. Cool down the house.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, I'm coming up with a point of information to my colleagues who sit at Budget Committee, that my mind still serves me clear that during the last budget, we did really appropriate 50 million to these community health volunteers. It is community health promoters. So I just want to urge the implementers of the budget that they realize that these community health promoters are doing quite a big task within our community. The issue of diabetes, the issue of high blood pressure, just to name but a few. So what I want to add, I say the implementers of the budget, they pay these health volunteers their arrears in full. And we are not requesting, Mr. Chairman, we are demanding, just because I went to Nakuru, sit for 2 weeks consecutive, reading line by line within the budget, and we did really appropriate the money. So what I want to say, Chairman, through the implementer of the bill, please make sure and ensure that they give you their bank accounts and wire the money. That is my take, Mr.
Thank you, the Honorable Philip. Majority Leader, 30 seconds.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. As you said, the house is becoming warm, Mr. Speaker. It's because of time. Maybe, I don't want to guide you, Chairman, but you ought to have ruled Honorable Peter Kemoy out of order, because one, all elected leaders of Kericho County Assembly are members of the Budget Committee, Chairman. We all allocated the funds meant for the community health promoters. Hanging on Chairman, hanging on Chairman for health because of failure by the executive to pay the community health promoters, Chairman, is not a good thing, but I believe they are giving us a serious task. I want to confirm that I'm a member of the Health Committee, Chairman. We've been following up with this issue. The other time we invited the CEC for Health together with the CEC for Finance. They failed to appear before us, but they've confirmed that this week they'll be appearing, and failure to which, Chairman, the next steps will be carried, Chairman. So I believe, I want to urge the community health promoters of this county that going into the future, we have tried the other time to anchor their issues together with the employees of the county. But, Chairman, even the staff of the county executive are not getting their salaries the way they had signed, the way the governor had signed with the KCP, Chairman, because of failure to adhere to the guidelines by the KCP Bank. I want to believe that going into the future, immediately they appear, we will have a platform to share the findings with the CHPs of this county.
Fair enough, the majority leader.
The final thing, Chairman,
yes,
is maybe you give us another 2 weeks, Chairman, for us to compile the report. Immediately, the CEC for Finance and the CEC for Health appear before the Committee on Health. Then we will furnish the House with the report. Thank you.
Thank you, the Honorable Majority Leader. I have heard you. You had reservation, and you are already providing a solution, which is good. Leaders are the work of leaders is to provide solution. So as a member of the health committee, together with the honorable chair, you will do the needful within 2 weeks. We get a report on why the community health promoters haven't been paid for the last 8, 9 or 10 months, and yet the county assembly committee on budget and appropriation did appropriate monthly stipend for 12 months in this year. So I want to confirm that we will do what it takes for the county executive to pay them. Otherwise, honorable members, I want to now put the question that clause 27 be as amended, be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, I want to put the question, I want to propose the question that clause 2, clause 2, read for us the amendment in clause 2.
Clause 2, on the definition of community health unit, the word workers be replaced by the word promoters. The word volunteer appearing in the definition of community health volunteer be deleted and be replaced with the words community health promoters.
Chair.
Thank you, Chair, and I think still they are very, very straightforward, because you are just deleting the word volunteers, workers, and inserting the word promoters. So I think, Chair, that is what we are amending. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. I propose the question that clause 2 as amended be part of the bill. I put the question that clause 2 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now want to propose the question that the long title of the bill, which is that an act of the County Assembly of Kericho to give effect to Article 43 1A of the Constitution of Kenya to provide a framework for the delivery of the community health services, to promote access to primary health care services at the community level and reduce the health disparities, to provide for the training and capacity building of the community health workforce and for the connected purposes be part of the bill. I put the question that the long title, which is that an act of the County Assembly of Kericho to give effect to Article 43(1)(a) of the Constitution of Kenya to provide a framework for the delivery of community health services, to promote access to primary health care services at the community level and reduce health disparities, to provide for the training and capacity building for the community health workforce and for the connected purposes be part of the bill, which as many as of the similar opinion say aye, will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, I propose the question that the citation clause of the bill, which is the short title, that this act may be cited as the Kericho County Community Health Services Act 2024 and shall come into force upon its publication in the Kenya Gazette, be part of the bill. I put the question that the citation clause, which is that this act may be cited as the Kericho County Community Health Services Act 2024 and shall come into force upon its publication in the Kenya Gazette, be part of the bill. Will as many as of the similar opinion say aye? Will as many of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. So, honorable members, we are done with the bill of the Committee of the Whole, and I want now to invite the mover of the motion to report to us, the Honorable Erick B.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, for this opportunity. I beg to move that the committee do report to the Assembly in consideration of the County Community Health Service 2024 and its approval therefore with amendment. And I request Honorable Rogon to second. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. I now put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Kericho County Community Health Services 2024 and its approval thereof with amendment. As many as of the similar opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Thank you, members.
Order, honorable members and the members of the public. Now we continue, and the chairperson to report, the chairperson of the committee of the whole house to report to the house. The house officially resumes. Proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this second opportunity to report the deliberation, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, before I report, I want to confirm to you that today I was not called the Speaker. There's only one honorable member, but it was the slip of the tongue, Mr. Speaker, but the rest of the members did call me the chair, so that I want to report. Number two, Mr. Speaker, I want to report that somehow the members of the public at the public gallery wanted also to contribute towards the voting on some of these clauses, Mr. Speaker, but I told them that is a responsibility that they gave to the Honorable Erick B to vote and contribute on their behalf, and probably the Honorable Welder Ogon and the members of the County Assembly. And I think we did agree. Mr. Speaker, having said that, Mr. Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole has considered the Kericho County Community Health Services 2024 and its approval, therefore, with the amendments. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
All right, thank you, Honorable Chiriadbit, for that. Now, the mover of the motion, the Honorable Erick B, to move the agreement to report.
Honorable Speaker, thank you so much for the opportunity you have given unto me. Mr. Speaker, I think in the morning I had not given my address because I was just waiting for you to give me an opportunity. So maybe...
Okay, so you can proceed and give out your address.
Thank you, Speaker. I'm happy this afternoon, Speaker, for the opportunity. First of all, the time and the statement of this Bunge Mashinani. In fact, I'm the happiest man ever. I'll sleep today when Speaker, because I know my people have watched me today debating very well, Mr. Speaker. And based on their moods, you can even see from the public gallery, Speaker, they are very happy, and even the CHPs today, Mr. Speaker, they are going to sleep well today at night, because this is a great opportunity, and you can see in the way the mode of clapping, they are just doing the way I'm normally doing, Mr. Speaker. Somebody is telling me the Speaker is blind, but let me ask you today to let your eyes open today's Speaker, because so that you can see, because it is a very great opportunity to host such an event. It's not an easy task, Speaker, and making an history in my life, having hosted Bunge Mashinani. Chiriodot was the first, me the second, and I believe even going to heaven, Mr. Speaker, I'll be one of the first one to go to heaven before anyone here, but not now. So I'm most happy, and I want to say that my people, this is how we normally debate. We normally disagree to agree. You've seen even the neighbor, Honorable Rabon, can disagree with me as a neighbor, and I can agree with him sometime, Mr. Speaker, because these are rules, and it is our role and our mandate as an MCA to be able to legislate and to do oversight and representation. So I'm grateful, happy, and I must say that let people feel free today. There is no hurry. Immediately after this session, Mr. Speaker, let people even have a sleepover in my home. It's just around a kilometer from here, and until tomorrow. Of course, I know the session will continue tomorrow, but we shall wake up very early in the morning to come to Kericho for other roles. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to report and to beg to move that House do agree with the committee on the said report, and I request Honorable my neighbor, Honorable Rogon, to second. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, Honorable Rogon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion, and that is the bill tabled by the Honorable Member of this County Assembly, Honorable Erick B, who is my neighbor. Mr. Speaker, this bill is critical in the management of healthcare in this county. This bill will ensure that our CHPs have an opportunity to have that role they have been given by the act that was passed by Parliament, so that they will be getting their stipend regularly. Mr. Speaker, I also propose, and as I second this motion, I want a scenario, because I saw the President recently actually saying we do not need to be paying 2,500. The county government can decide if we have availability of funds. We can have these CHPs getting even a stipend of up to 5,000 to supplement what the national government is paying, 2,500. And lastly, Mr. Speaker, these people have a very important role. Mr. Speaker, I wish through the chair health that in our health facilities we ensure that we have that person called community health assistant. Mr. Speaker, you will recall that through FIF we now have 3 funds. We have the primary health care fund, and that is domiciled in our health facilities, and we have the social health insurance fund. And the last one is the emergency and chronic illness fund. Mr. Speaker, I want to talk about the last one, the primary health care fund, which is critical because they'll be getting something out of that fund. I support the bill tabled by the chairman, and I'm happy, Mr. Speaker, that you gave this ward an opportunity, courtesy of the chairman, so that we pass this bill. Next, Mr. Speaker, I'll request, when we'll be talking about the Kericho County revenue bill, that you grant me the opportunity to be the host, because I am the chair of finance, and through that fund, I'll be able to pay these CHPs through the fund, because I'll be forcing the executive to ensure that money is payable. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I second.
All right, thank you, Honorable Barabany. I will consider what you have requested, so you better pray hard so that you can also take Bunge Mashinani to Sigaway ward. So, honorable members, I now propose the adoption of the reports, and I will propose a question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Of course, honorable members, since it has been agreed upon, I will call upon the mover to reply. The Honorable Erick B. Yes. To reply.
Yes, reply and say we thank members for supporting the report.
Mr. Speaker, sir, once again, thank you. And this bill has not been so issued after this far. I think you remember when we also drafted for the first time, being the sponsor of the bill, Speaker, and I want to be very grateful to your office for allowing me each and every time to go sit down with the Secretariat to come up with this bill. Mr. Speaker, I lack words to appreciate you. I'm very grateful, and of course, any other time when I'm away on the mission to draft this motion, this bill, my electors normally ask me, where are you? I normally tell them I've gone to draft a bill for the community health promoter. So it has not been easy journey, but I'm very grateful. Thanks to your office. Thanks also to the honorable members for supporting this bill today. It is historical, and I believe after the passage of the said bill, it will take effect immediately. And of course, we are not even requesting the county executive. We are just telling them when the bill comes to the executive, Mr. Speaker, let the governor sign the bill to be enacted. And very grateful. Thank you so much, and I submit. Thank you.
All right, thank you, the Honorable Erick B. I now rise to put the question, and I will put the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Will as many as are of that similar opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as are of that contrary opinion say nay? And the ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 10, the Kericho County Community Health Services Bill 2024, third reading.
Honorable members, it's third reading by the mover of the motion. So Honorable Erick B. to move the third reading.
Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you. And I beg to move that the Kericho County Community Health Service 2024 be read for the third time. Thank you.
Your seconder, please.
I will request Honorable Matthew Korir to second.
The Honorable Matthew Korir, you are seconding with your height. Second again, please. All right, thank you so much, the Honorable Matthew Korir. Honorable members, I now propose a question of third reading, and I will propose a question which is that the Kericho County Community Health Services 2024 be now read a third time. Again, honorable members, as you are aware, it was an abit in the committee of the whole house. I'll call upon the mover of the motion to reply. The Honorable Erick B.
Mr. Speaker, thank you once again, and I want to say thank you for the approval, and seek that after the approval from this house, it shall ascend to become an act. Thank you so much. I'll call upon.
Hello, thank you. Thank you so much, the Honorable Erick B. I can see you are very happy. I hope you will not sleep with your shoes today. Some of the members, I will now rise to put the question. And I now rise to put the question of third reading. I will put a question, which is that the Kericho County Community Health Services 2024 be now read a third time. Will as many as are of that similar opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as are of that contrary opinion say nay? And the ayes have it. Clerk, read the long title of the bill.
A bill for an act of the County Assembly of Kericho to give effect to Article 43, 1A of the Constitution of Kenya, to provide a framework for the delivery of community health services, to promote access to primary health care services at the community level and reduce health disparities, to provide for the training and capacity building of the community health workforce and for connected purposes.
All right, thank you, honorable members and the members of the public. Now that the Kericho County Community Health Services Bill 2024 has been adopted by the House and shall proceed to the stage of assent, whereby as yours truly, the Speaker, will assent today, and I will forward it to the Governor tomorrow morning for his assent, so that it become Kericho County Community Health Services Act of 2025. So, honorable members, now that
tunaweza kaa chini.